Final stretch. This is exactly where the real gains are made in meme coins. It's less risky than new pairs, a lot less rug pulls, and it's not quite where the migrated coins are yet for a huge pump up. With Final Stretch, you can make anywhere from 2 to 10x within a mere matter of minutes. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the filters to use on Final Stretch if you're just beginning, and I'm going to go over solid technical analysis to help improve your entry and take profit levels. Let's get started. All right, today guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to double your money in this area. I do consider new pairs risky, even though people do ask me about them, so I do put that out there for you. What I am usually looking at is the number of pro holders entering a trade and the number of holders sometimes, as long as it's going up, doesn't look like a rug, and volume is quick and fast on the charts. That is everything I like to see with these. So if you are looking for filters on the Final Stretch here, I will type these in for you. Let me zoom in. So you can see here, we'll just select pump. And we can go ahead and put the max age at 45 minutes. I am normally scanning through Final Stretch, and a lot of top meme coin traders do the same. So if you're looking to really get into meme coin trading and want to make some serious money off of it, I would suggest practicing and scanning consistently daily. Set aside some time during trading hours. A lot of active trading hours are during the US Open around 9 a.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. There is some late night traders as well, but that is when a lot of the heavy volume comes in. So that's something to take note of. However, are the filters I use for Final Stretch. Sometimes I adjust these, but these are some ones to play with. Feel free to adjust as you feel necessary. Top 10 holders, we're going to go a max of 35%. So we don't want a bunch of holders in the coin that are likely to dump on us or pull a rug. Dev holding, we'll just keep. Insiders, we're going to have 30% max. Bundle amount, we want 25% max. I'm probably going to up this to 30 actually. I've seen a lot of coins, they'll have a bundle amount around 30%, and it'll be moving really fast and you can still gain some profits off that. However, you got to be quick to get in and out of those trades because they can dump on you within seconds. The holders, we'll go ahead and put 12 minimum, and pro traders, I'll put probably 30 minimum as well. So I really like to focus on holders, pro traders, and the volume. So we also want a market cap of 15,000 minimum. And you can go higher or lower on these. Sometimes I do around 9,500. I like to grab more coins on these pages because you never know what's going to pump up or down. I'm just looking at pro holders and how fast the chart is actually moving. So we'll go ahead and hit apply all, zoom out here. So as you can see, we really narrowed down our results. So usually I'm scanning. I'm not too used to this anymore. So these are the filters I would start out with if you're just beginning trading. Once again, go ahead and look at the holders and the number of pro traders entering a trade. Usually you want to see those numbers go up. You'll see this one just migrated over, and usually it will tank after migration, but you can see the amount of pro traders and bundlers in this. I had some smart money wallets, looks like, that got into this a little bit early for what? Nice 3 to 4x there. This chart is moving pretty quickly. However, I do want to see what happens to it, even though it already did migrate. Here are my presets. I'm just doing 15%, point triple zeros with the 5. This could make a lower low here. I don't like this MACD completely, just because it's in a complete downward movement. So I use a lot of technical analysis on my trades. A lot of times you'll see this big wick up here, and this could be an indication of selling pressure. So a lot of people trying to get out of this trade. This is high, this is a lower high, and we have a lower low here. So now we're just tanking back downward. We'll see if it hits this 0.786 and pops up. But let's go ahead and wait for this to play out. So you'll see our pro traders are dropping down dramatically as well. We'll see if they stay the same. Holders are going back up here. But you can see some of my smart money wallets got out too. There is nice volume on that. What I usually like to see is a cross on the MACD too. So you'll see on the histogram here, we got some light pinkish bars, which means selling momentum could be tapering off. And we do have a divergence on the MACD, a double bottom, and this is just going downwards. So a little divergence there, which could indicate we might get a push upward. But usually you want to be quickly in and out of these trades. So we're just right around that 0.786. Pro Traders is going back up. So I'll enter a little here, not the greatest price, but we'll see what happens. If not, I'll just sell pretty quickly. So this hit 60 to 70K. I would like to see if it could hit 80 to 100K. That's usually a good selling point. Or it might just make another lower low here and we may have to get out. So we have low buying pressure now with all these light highlights. I may have to get out. So we do have a divergence on the MACD here. This is a little bit different. Could indicate some bullish momentum. Need a bit more though, and we did have a squeeze on the Bollinger Bands here. I don't know if it has it or not. Not a lot of transactions coming through. All right, so looks like we do have a nice little pump up here. See if it can make it to that 80K level. So 80 to 100K is a really psychological level. So this is another psychological level too, around the 40 to 50K mark. Is the other problem. So this could be it with this MACD. Holy smokes. Here's my 80K. Just gotta wait for those pumps up. I'm probably gonna call it a day there. Just double my money, call it quits. But you can see, had that straight pump up, came down, hit this 0.786. This is why you want to wait to get into trades. I also saw it didn't hit the 0.786 perfectly. I do believe this might be able to pump up farther, but some of my smart money wallets got out of it. Very appropriate names. But you'll see here, hit the 0.786, had consolidation. Wasn't necessarily a downtrend. It was a downtrend here, but it consolidated. I do have the Bollinger Bands up as well. So if you type in Bollinger Bands, you can simply add that as an indicator. And sometimes you'll see it close or get really condensed like this here. You don't want to enter when it's far apart like you saw up here. So when it starts hitting the upper areas of these Bollinger Bands, especially with this wick here, you don't want to be buying there. You want to be buying at like the 0.618 or 0.786 on a pullback, okay? And then wait for the pump up. Simply look to double your SOL. I did 0.25, it went to 0.5. You don't need to get greedy with this. You don't need to look for 100Xs. People sometimes online make Memecoin trading look fast within seconds. You'll see this took a few minutes. We entered around, what, 4 to 7 minutes, and it's 12 minutes in. It felt like forever when you're doing it, but you got to be patient. And you'll see right here's the cross on the MACD. That is your signal to get out, okay? If you don't want to hold the coin and watch it go back to your entry price, could this go to 200K, 300K? Sure. I have no idea, but simply look to double your money and you can get out quickly on these. That last token just happened to migrate over pretty quickly and I saw it there. But like I said, if you're looking at the number of pro traders, this one's going down currently, kind of holding steady. Let's see. So I do have a smart money wallet in this. He's not my favorite person. But this MACD looks bearish. Has some nice volume though. Probably bypass that one for now. This one was on final stretch. Not sure if it's moving quickly enough though. Transactions, got some buys coming in. This one has a nice solid uptrend. See what else we got. This one I pulled up. Exact definition of a rug here, long green candle on this. Just don't even bother with it. This was another. This one was looking kind of ruggy to me with these little green candles. I'm a little uncertain about it, but it just made a lower low here. So I don't know. Maybe it will migrate over. Thought it was looking ruggy down here, but I have no idea. Keep looking. Let's see what we got. I'm used to having a million. This one's ticking up. Ooh. This might be a good one. So it's hitting those Bollinger Bands right now, and this is usually a sell area around the 20 to 25K. This one made a lower low from this low. Just don't want to even enter. The MACD's bearish. This might be a good 0.786 trade. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, had a big wick for the selling at the top. Looks like it came down and hit the 0.786. I don't know if it has enough momentum though to do anything. This one looks like our best bet probably. This one's doing good. The one I thought was a rug. So this was our last trade. This is why you get in and get out. Because it's freaking tanked. Let's see. What else do we got? Just these three kind of. This one's probably going to migrate. A lot of pro traders entering now. But we have a cross on our MACD. So there's that downward movement. Oh, entered way late. This could be rough. Could average in here. If it goes down farther, this MACD looks terrible. I'm just going to sell. You'll see our pro traders down here skyrocketed up. It just migrated over. It could keep going to 80K. But I just wanted to get in and get out. Looks like it's doing pretty good though. So you can see how little of a move this is. 30%. Which is basically a 1x. I know that's not double your money, but see what happens with this one. What's going on here? Going down. Lower low. Anything else? We got 212. Ooh, rug. So you'll see the coin we were in just migrated over. So this could do a 0.786 drop since it has officially migrated over. Maybe it'll just keep ticking up. Ooh. What else we got? What's this one doing? 450 pro traders in it. Interesting. I don't know. JFC, huh? Yep. 80K. There it is. Should have stayed in that one. There's your double your money. Look, yep, 2 to 3x right there. Usually it's the 80 or 100K mark. It starts to dip down. We also already had a big wick right here. What could keep going. Trying to watch these pro traders here. Watch this one go to 500K. What is this? Interesting. I don't like these charts that move super slow, but there's a lot of them on the final stretch. Got a cross on the MACD. I wonder if I should take a chance here. Yeah, it's up 20 to 25K mark. Volley, take a risk on this one. Sometimes it tanks around the 20 to 25K. If it migrates, that'd be great. Remus is fake, huh? Okay. This one's still ticking. This one is not. So final stretch coins sometimes move a little bit slower, especially compared to the migrated. Oh, really want that 40 to 50K. There we go. Probably go 75%. We'll take a little profit. And let's see if we can ride this one. So right now I'm a little bit above break even. Just want to show you how you guys can ride trades up as well. You don't have to necessarily sell 100%. You could do 50 or 75 or 25. That way you're in a risk-free trade, right? Doesn't really matter right now because I'm a little bit above break even. We're at that 40K mark, so it could be a sell-off. Really want it to migrate though. So we're waiting for this bonding curve, just tapering off, but our pro traders have shot up all the way to 160. Can't remember how many were in it when we first started. I want to say around 60. Let's see here. So you have a cross on the MACD. This could be a point to get out, especially since we're at the 40 to 50K level. What's our BFC doing? Ooh. Consolidating, which is nice. We're at 200 pro traders now. We entered around, I don't know, 60, I want to say. Once again, can't remember. Holders are moving up too. SMACD is looking pretty bearish though. BFC is dropping down. Might be it. What else we got? Seen 1,000 of these today, I feel like. But yeah, check out all the pro traders in this one. Compare these two. JFC's graph isn't moving nearly as fast. This one at least has some movement. So volumes at like 45-minute volumes at 40K. Ooh. Oh, it migrated. Okay. $50K's the psychological level. I'm watching the MACD. But I'm probably gonna call it quits there. There you go. No. So doubled your money there. We did a 75% here just so we were in for break even. So this was a 2x. We were at around 100%, and this up here, it's like a 2 to 3x. So easy double the money here. This one could keep going, but you'll see how it like moves slowly on the final stretch. And then you get this condensing on the Bollinger Bands. You gotta watch the MACD, make sure it doesn't flip totally bearish on you. This big wick. Ooh, this might be a runner. Shoot me. Ah, go away. Just joking, don't shoot me. Let's see. You can see this volume, which shot up all the way to 160K. I don't like these big wicks though. Indication of possible selling pressure, and the MACD looks like it's about to cross. We're at 600 pro traders. We started with 60. My God, this one's gonna go to 500K on me, I bet. Ooh, I don't know if I want to get in or not. It's risky. What's going on? This one's just dying. No volume. Chart's not moving fast. Not something you really want to be in. Ooh, JFC's pumping up. See, this chart was moving slow. It just pumped up. You had a cross, came back down. Bollinger Band's condensed. Good sign it could pump up. A lot of volume on this. So this is what I like to see on the charts when it's moving fast like this. Yeah. This guy again. How many of those are we gonna have? Oh, is that the Poonie one that we were watching? Migrated over? That one migrated. Saw that one all the way back here. So those are your filters for my final stretch here. I love playing final stretch and then already migrated. Make sure the charts are moving somewhat decently. You don't want a complete stall out. This I would consider pretty complete stall out. Could it pump up? For sure. But it's nerve-wracking sitting here and watching it. So you don't want to do too much psychological damage to yourself. So these big wicks up here indicated the selling pressure. It went all the way to 200K almost. Woo! That was like a 7-8x had I stayed in that. I sold here, and then I sold here. So sold a little bit above break even, sold a little bit more here. I think I got like a 3 to 4x out of that. Yeah, 3x. But easy win. Just use these filters for final stretch I have here that I went over in the beginning, and it'll really help filter down these choices. A lot of people love final stretch and migrated. New pairs, you can scan and look for the number of pro traders too. Here's some of the filters I'm playing with. Just max or minimum of 5 pro traders, age max of 5 minutes. That's all I have on new pairs, really, if you were to play with new pairs. Migrated, I'm just really scanning the top here. What is this? This one to see. Some of these don't even pop up. This is why you got to scan. So I'm not necessarily a fan of filters all the time because you're going to miss coins like this. You can see this huge volume, 300K volume. I don't think, unless we missed it, we might have been looking at the other coin. So we could have missed it and it could have popped up. I know I was busy with this coin over here, but see a couple of my smart money wallets got in it. Got in, got out. Dang. What a tank though. So this could do a 0.786 move and pop back up. Anyways, guys, look at number of pro traders, make sure it's ticking upward, make sure your charts are moving quickly and a lot of transactions are coming through. Those are really the only 2 things you need to pay attention to. If you're looking to get consistent gains with this, like I said, remove your filters and just practice by yourself. You don't have to put money in, or if you do want to put money in, you can even do 0.01, which what is it, probably $1 or something. And you would just lower your presets then to 10% slippage and have, I don't know, 0.001 there as well. But practice scanning Pulse as well. It really does help you get a lot more coins in, but focus on pro traders and if the chart is moving quickly or not. So if you guys do have questions, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you on my next video.